Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sabrina Dhami here with your 13 Now update, joined by my colleague Stella Porter, who is right now working on a tip she actually got last week and now confirmed that the New York State Attorney General's office, Letitia James's office, is investigating DOCGO. That's the company contracted to help provide services for migrants. And Stella, again, you got this tip. You've been working on confirming things and gathering new details today. What have you learned?
Sabrina, today we are hearing some reaction from local officials, from the county executive of Albany, Dan McCoy, as well as state leader, Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara, who's been working closely, he says, with the New York State Attorney General's office on opening this investigation, providing some information on what's been happening in his district with migrants. So right now we're just gathering some reaction from local officials who say this investigation is important, it's overdue, it's something that they've all been hinting at calling for. They've all, mentioned that they hope there's a look into DOCGO, its treatment of migrants, and of course its massive contract with New York City, $430 million contract to bus those migrants to Albany County and take care of them. So this is something that our local leaders who represent the Capital District have been calling on for some time now.
Remind anyone tuning in, what are the concerns with DOCGO in terms of the allegations of mistreatment? What are some of the things that that will most likely be addressed?
Well, it sounds like the Attorney General's office is going to look into whether the company is making good on that contract, what the contract specified that they were supposed to provide for these migrants in terms of food, clothing, services, social services, and whether they are in fact providing that. So there have been concerns raised with the quality of care, with the quality of the food, the treatment of the migrants in the hotels, whether they're being, connected with the best services or the appropriate services, and whether DOCGO is properly providing information to the county about who exactly is here and what their needs are.
I know you're sitting right outside the New York State Capitol right now, waiting for New York State Assemblyman Angelo Santa Barbara to get more details on that. So we thank you for taking a few moments, Stella, to get us updated on where things stand with your story right now. And we'll see you starting live at 4.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Another developing story we've been following since this morning, news of police cars in downtown Albany and one of the police stations in Albany vandalized after a brick was thrown. Take a look at some video and some pictures we got of this. This is South Station in downtown Albany, right off Madison Avenue. We have since learned a 24-year-old man is under arrest, accused of trying to throw a brick at the front door of the police station, causing damage there, and also at 2 squad cars. You can see that damage on your screen right now. This was 9:30 this morning, located on Arch Street, right near Madison. Downtown Albany. The crime was caught on surveillance video, police say, and the suspect by the name of Laquan Brown was arrested, charged with second-degree criminal mischief, which is a felony. My colleague Dan Levy has been covering this, and he's actually in court right now as the suspect, Laquan Brown, is due to face a judge. So he'll have an update starting live at 4 as well. Well, if you've stepped outside, you may have noticed it's probably perfect out right now. And it's rare that we actually get to say that, Paul, but blue skies, it's a comfortable temperature. Still, a little touch of that fall kind of feeling in the air, especially this morning, but no complaints right now.
Yeah, humidity departed yesterday, Sabrina, and boy, did it feel good this morning, nice and crisp. I know some folks don't want summer to end, but others who look forward to a little bit of refreshing air, delightful for today. And it looks like at least another day. Look at the shot outside. You just put it up in Pittsfield. Just gorgeous at 71. Nice blue sky, some fair weather cumulus clouds out there. The temperatures across the area, again, mainly in the 70s at Saratoga. Look at Albany up to 77 now. And remember, the humidity levels are low, so we get to enjoy this mild air, shorts and T-shirts without any real stickiness to the air. And it's not cool enough until we get later in the afternoon and evening to have to worry about any jackets or sweaters. First warning, live Doppler radar. This is just some moisture at cloud level. It's not raining outside. It's dry across the area. You'll see that here on the satellite radar picture. Notice how the clouds kind of melt away on approach from Buffalo, Syracuse, and up into Canada. That's because high pressure is locked in. And with high pressure, we have dry air. So once the clouds head our way, they just dry right out. And that's why I'm expecting more sunshine for the rest of the day. In fact, that high will crest overhead tonight. So it might even be a couple degrees cooler tomorrow morning than it was this morning. And all that action to the left or to the west of the high over the Great Lakes, southern parts of Canada, up near Winnipeg, all that is going to run into the high pressure center tonight and tomorrow. So we may get a few clouds in here from that, but overall, I think it's going to be dry right through tomorrow. So you can see we'll hang out in the 70s for the better part of the afternoon. It'll cool off quickly tonight. So if you're going to be out after dark, a light jacket or sweater, perhaps necessary for some folks who are more sensitive to the first little bit of a chill we get. Notice on the hour-by-hour forecast, dry right through tomorrow with just a few clouds passing through. Thursday, different story. Clouds start to build in the morning. It stays dry with a good chance of showers by the end of the day with the next disturbance that's passing through. Timing on this is still a bit in question to determine what exactly we get Friday and the weekend. Right now, we'll go for more dry weather after Friday morning than rain. 54 tonight, back up to right around the same ballpark we are today for tomorrow. 78. Again, humidity stays down. We'll put showers in late Thursday, early Friday. And we put a shower or thunderstorm in for Saturday. Still not sold on that yet, but I want to make you aware that there's that chance, because if you have plans, you want to start thinking about, all right, what if we get a thunderstorm Saturday? It is Travers Day, but a lot of folks have other stuff going on too. So outdoor stuff, I wouldn't cancel or change it just yet, but just keep an eye on the beginning of the weekend, Sabrina.
I just got a message from one of our former colleagues, Billy Blake. You remember him? He said,
sure.
Please keep the weather like this for Travers Day. So I know you just addressed it, but just, no pressure, Paulie.
All right. So I want a hot tip from Billy Blake at the track for Travers, and no chalk either. I want some long shot. It doesn't have to be for the Travers, but for the day itself.
Right. It's
Billy's
only a fair trade.
Stuff.
Yeah.
He's good.
He is very good at it. Yeah. Well, Billy, thank you for watching. And Paulie, thank you so much for joining us here. And we'll see you, of course, on air starting live at 4.
You got it. See you then.
Couple of other stories, and these are both animal related. We will start with a kitten in Berkshire County, unfortunately shot in the face and seriously hurt by a pellet gun. Take a look at the picture of this kitten now in recovery. This was first reported by our media partners at the Berkshire Eagle that Blue, which is the kitten's name, from Lennox, was found missing for 2 days earlier this month with blood covering her face. The kitten is now in the hospital. She's being fed with a tube after losing her appetite. So there is a GoFundMe page set up to help little Blue and her recovery and the veterinarian bills. So we have all of that posted right at WNYT.com. And a rehabbed black bear cub was recently spotted on a trail camera in Saratoga County. You're going to want to see this. Of course, it's adorable. Look at that little guy. This is one of 3 cubs released back into the wild back in May by wildlife staff from the Warrensburg office with the Department of Environmental Conservation. This is with the assistance of environmental conservation police officers. But the little bear, which will, of course, eventually become a big bear, looks like he or she is doing just fine. That's your 13 Now update. It is Tuesday, August 22nd. Enjoy the day, and we'll see you, of course, on air starting live at 4.